Hello, I'm Charlize and today I have a bookshelf tour. So I don't know if you guys have realized, but I don't actually have a bookshelf. This is my bookshelf. I call it my bookshelf, and you can't do anything about it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, and I'm gonna show you my bookshelf today, okay? I am going to pretend that I have a bookshelf, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you have 2 physical books and a Kindle, or you have Katie Tastic's amazing wall library, because we all love books. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna go through these books here and show you the covers, and then I have some books in my cupboard as well, which I'll show you at the end. They're not really that exciting. There's some childhood books in there and ones that aren't worthy. Well, they're worthy, I don't know. I'll show you them at the end. So that is just a general overview of this part of my books. So here I just have all my pretty bookmarks. I have more bookmarks, but these are just the sexy ones, you know. This is the one that I got with Divergent. Yay! And this one's from South Africa. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna move that. So at the very end, I have just this leather journal thingy, and I have all my quotes in it from songs here. I need to do more. And then I have quotes from books here. Look, it's Insurgent quotes. And so that's that. Next we have A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, and this has illustrations in it and it's great. If you haven't heard me rave about Patrick Ness, I really don't know where you've been. He's got to be my favourite author, because he has my favourite series, and I love this book as well. It's just a standalone, and he wrote it for another author who didn't get to finish it. Then I have Now by Maurice Gleitzman, which is the 3rd book in the Once series by Maurice Gleitzman. I really enjoyed that book when I was younger. Next is my Harry Potter box set, which I got for my birthday recently, and on top of it I have another journal thingy, and it doesn't actually have anything in it right now. It just has random papers, and I just need to glue things into it, like pictures. And then I have these 2, which I got from South Africa. First there's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and then Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, The Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and finally the Deathly Hallows. Right after the Harry Potter box set, I have Noah Barleywater Runs Away by John Boyne, and I read this in year 7. 3 years ago, and I enjoyed it. It was really weird. I remember that being really weird, but I enjoyed it. And it's by the same author of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Up here I have my Kindle. It just lives there when I'm not using it. It has a cover, and I read the Ask and the Answer on there, and now I don't have anything to read on there for a while. Underneath that I have An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. Then I have Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. And then Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer. And then down here I have the Studies series by Maria V. Snyder, which is Poison Study at the bottom, Magic Study, and Fire Study. They go from top to bottom. I don't know why I did that, but I'll show you the covers anyway. It's Fire Study, which is the 3rd book, Magic Study, the 2nd book, and Poison Study, the 1st book. Then at the very bottom here I have Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. My teacher gave this to me in primary school when I was leaving, and it's such an old copy, but I love it. I've read this so many times, you have no idea, so many times. Next to that, I have Divergent by Veronica Roth. I got that back in March, and then I have Insurgent on my Kindle. Then I have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, which is on my TBR pile for this month. Then I have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, which I have yet to read, but I am planning on reading it probably during my summer holidays at the end of the year. Then I have The Twits by Roald Dahl, which I got in a Cheerios box, and I didn't enjoy it as much as Fantastic Mr. Fox, but I still really like this book. Then I have The Distant Echo by Val McDermid, which I got like at a market, and I didn't enjoy it that much. I gave it a 4 stars, I remember, but I think it was more of a 3.5. But yeah, it dragged on a bit, and it's a mystery novel. Next I have The Cabin in the Woods by Tim Lebon, and it is it's a novelization, so they wrote the book after they made the movie, and I read the book and then I watched the movie because I didn't actually know there was a movie, even though it said the official movie novelization, and I did enjoy this book. It was pretty much exactly the same as the film, to be honest. I got it like at the end of last year, I think, and finished it at the start of this year. It took me forever to read, but that's basically when I got back into reading this year. And then I read Divergent, and it just escalated from there, and then I made BookTube account, and yeah, so this book has quite a backstory. This entire pile here I have not read. They're all books that I bought this month, except for The Knife of Never Letting Go. I have read that one. So at the top we have Ink by Amanda Sun, and it has a beautiful cover. I love it so much, and it has illustrations, and I'm really excited for this. Underneath that we have Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendare Blake, and I have heard amazing things about this, and I'm really excited to get into this soon. Next we have The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and this is one of those books that like everyone has read, and of course I haven't read it because I'm just behind on everything, but it's on my TBR pile for this month, but I might not get to it. Next I have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I haven't heard heaps about this book, but what I have heard has been only good things, and I'm really excited for it. And lastly on this little pile is my favourite book of all time. You guys have heard me rant about it. You guys, no, it's The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, and look, here's his brother. Yeah, that's Monsters of Men, which is the 3rd book. This is the 1st book in the Chaos Walking trilogy, and look how useful it actually says. Chaos Walking Book 1. Chaos Walking Book 3, except it's cut off by this library thing. But these 2 books, man, these 2 books, I mean, this trilogy. I'm reading this one right now, you can see my fancy bookmark. And, oh, it's just so great. You guys have to read it. Tell me below if you have read it, because not enough people have read it. I read this 3 years ago, guys. I was first. Not that it matters, but, oh, it was just so great. I've read it twice now, this one. And I've read The Ask and the Answer once, and I'm reading this one for the first time now. And Monsters of Men by Patrick Ness is the last book on my bookshelf. It is a library book. It just chills there because it can, really. You know, I wanted to have an extra book to show you guys. It was on my bedside table, but, you know. And then I have my bookend, which doesn't actually need to be there, because, like, when that's not there, it doesn't fall. But it's there, okay? Don't judge me. It's a horse. It's amazing. These are the few books that I have in my cupboard. I have New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. It's here because it doesn't match. It's like the movie cover, and I don't like it, and it's annoying. Then I have Goosebumps Horrorland. I don't know why I have this, because it's number 4, and I only realised that now, and I read it, and I didn't read the first 3, so that's kind of weird. Then I have Crime Scene Investigators, 10 True Tales, and I remember liking that. I liked that a lot somehow. And here I have some random Saddle Club books. I remember I read like the entire series. These aren't all of them because they're library copies, but we bought these ones from the library in New Zealand, but the others I just borrowed. Here I have the Mandy series. It's not all of them, there's 40 of them, and I think that I didn't get to read the last one, which is the Graduation Mystery, but I read like all the others. I think I stopped halfway through number 39. I don't know anyone else who read these when they were younger, so tell me in the comments if you did read them or if you've even heard of them, because I think I'm the only one that read them. But yeah, I remember really liking them. So that is all for my bookshelf tour. You gotta admit, it's a pretty good line of books. I mean, like, I try really hard, okay? I try my best, I improvise, and it works for me. So one day I'll have a bookshelf though, and it'll be amazing. And fun times, fun times. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!